Mixed metaphors. What are they? And let's talk about some examples. Hi, welcome to First Editing. I'm Joellen, and today we'll be talking about mixed metaphors. First things first, what is a metaphor? Well, a metaphor is a figure of speech that describes one thing by referring to another. For instance, when you say, the sky is an endless ocean, instead of the sky is vast and blue. A metaphor enhances the meaning and it gives your writing a sense of depth that you wouldn't normally find in the sentences that are just factually correct, but unimaginative. All right, so that's a metaphor explained, but what is a mixed metaphor? Well, when you combine two metaphors into one, that's essentially what we call a mixed metaphor. For example, you can say it's not rocket surgery, which combines it's not brain surgery with it's not rocket science. And of course, now comes the question of why. Why would you mix two metaphors together in the first place, right? This figure of speech actually has multiple uses. A mixed metaphors are ridiculous in essence because they play on the inherent incompatibility of two phrases, which can serve as comic relief in the right context. So, as an example, think of the 1940 Pinocchio movie where Jiminy Cricket says, "You've buttered your bread, now sleep in it." Seeing as he accidentally mixed up "you've made your bed, now sleep in it," and "you've buttered your bread, now eat it," it's a mixed metaphor and it shows his ignorance and makes us laugh at his expense. So the same happens in the movie Austin Powers, where he says, "But unfortunately for yours truly, that train has sailed." So yet another example is in the Truman Show. Here a mixed metaphor shows up when he says, "Early bird gathers no moss, rolling stone catches the worm," right? So you probably noticed that all these examples have one thing in common. They mix up metaphors that have similar meanings. And while this is a very common way of using the figure of speech, you can also combine metaphors that mean completely different things. Now, this could potentially add more depth to the story if you apply it in a way that is perfectly fits the context. Or it could also alter the meaning of the separate metaphors when they're used together. Or you might have a really smart character in your novel who uses a mixed metaphor so well that it shows how clever they are. So here are a few examples of mixed metaphors that don't have the same meaning. It's like, don't cry over spilled beans, or an eye for an eye leaves no stone unturned. So, if you're a fan of linguistics, mixed metaphors might be perfect for your writing. Always remember that mixed metaphors can be very witty and clever, but only if you use them right. And that's all for today. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe and like our channel below. And if you have any questions, drop them in the comment section below. So I will see you and thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next episode.